Hey guys, Blim here. Thanks for all the love and support shown in my previous videos. I really appreciate it. And currently we are aiming at a subscriber goal of 100. When we hit 100, I'm going to share some really cool tournament level teams across all tiers. So let's do our best and hit my current goal of 100. And today we are going to be taking on higher ladder of another tier. Today we are going to be playing some higher ladder games in SSRU tier. This is a really fun tier and really competitive as well. Just to show you a glance of the tier, there are really strong mons in the tier. This is the team which I'm going to be using. But if you see the mons here, this used to be UU and OU. I think in Gen 6 and Gen 7. Like for example, Dimanitan was the one of the highest used Pokemons in UU in Gen 7. Then we have Porygon 2, which was also used in UU. Then Suicune, also in UU. Circuitry was used in OU for quite a while. Due to Z moves, Z hypnosis, you get the speed boost, you hit the tail glow, and then you start sweeping. And all these mons were basically UU in previous gens, so this tide is really strong. However, we are gonna be using a team of mostly NU mons. So if you see some of my mons here, so Porygon Z, NUBL, Girder is NFE, then Sandaconda is PU. Only we have three Arumons in Togekiss, and then there's Doublade and there's Snorlax, and rest are some NFE, some PU, and NUBL. So this is the team which we are gonna be using today. And just to take a look at where we stand in the tier. So let's check, and we are at 22. We are very high in the ladder. We're 22 in the ladder with 1550 points with GXC and 87.3 GXC. We have the highest GXC here among everyone except Pokemon. Pokemon has an 89.4 GXC, but apart from him, we have the highest GXC here. So let's look for a battle using this team. Let's see what we can do here. And also gonna be discussing the team, but we got a game here. So first things first, let's turn on the timer. Now looking at his team, that Virizion looks like a threat. The Starmie also, this Drapion also looks like a threat. However, if we somehow manage to weaken that Registeel, our Togekiss looks really good. Our Snorlax looks super good. Just if we can manage to kill the Virizion. And Virizion can't switch into Snorlax, it can't take hits. This Chandelure is also looking like a threat because our Snorlax has Ice Punch, it doesn't have the Darkest Lariat. But let's see what we can do here. Judging by leads, I think if it's a Scarf Flygon, he can lead with and go for the U-turn. But our Porygon looks really good. If he leads with the Flygon, I'm going to try to trick predicting the Registeel. So let's lead with the Porygon. I think it's a Scarf Flygon because the Starmie is a spinner, I think. So let's lead with the Porygon. Let's see what. Yep, he leads with Flygon. We are correct here. I think he's gonna fear the Ice Beam. If he's Scarf, he's gonna go for the U-turn, and he's gonna pivot to Registeel. So let's trick the Registeel choice specs. I don't know whether he would Earthquake or not because my Togekiss hard walls the Flygon. Yep, as predicted, he went for the U-turn on the. Yep, this is what we call calling plays and predicting future turns. So he went to the Registeel. My Sandaconda uh, can sponge Toxics. My Girder has Defog, but this is trick. My Porygon isn't needed much. I'm gonna try to weaken this Registeel because my Togekiss will be really free if this is weakened. So I will try to dish off some T-Bolts here. What does he go for? Go for the rocks. Yep, now I think he's gonna go to the Shandy or the Drapion. I think he can predict my Shadow Ball as well. He can double to the Virizion as well. Shadow Ball is like a no drawback play. If he goes to the Drapion, I'm gonna go to my Sandaconda and get up my rocks. Shadow Ball looks like a no drop. Yep, we cast the Chandelier off guard, and yep, and we just destroy the Chandelier on spot. That quite mattered. Yep, because we are adaptability and we are in download, but it's a really good start from our end. My duplicate kind of walls this Virizion. I don't think he's gonna go for the close combat given I have two resists. My Togekiss 4x resists fighting types and my Doublade is immune to fighting types. So I think he's gonna stay in and maybe go for an SD. So I will try to let's see. Polygon isn't much needed as well, so I don't have any problem in sacking this as well. Let's go for the try attack. Yep, he went for the leaf storm. Unless he specs, I don't think this would have taken us out. Judging by the damage, 50 damage on an adaptability boosted try attack. Stab, I think this is AV. So we're gonna go to my Stewie 2K, named from the infamous sniper from Cloud9. Yep, this is AV for sure. I think he's gonna double to the Drapion right now, so I'm gonna predict that and go to my Santa. Did he go for the Leaf Storm? What did he go for? That was an excellent play by his part. This is AV for sure, but okay, doesn't matter. If this Virizion is dead, my Torque is looks sorry, my Snorlax looks really good. The Shand is dead as well. Is it going to stay and dish up a close? My Drain Punch is totally free. I'm going to just go for the Drain Punch here. If he goes to Star Me, I can live any hit except a Spec Psychic. And I will try to go to a Drapion. This is really good. Our Doublade looks really good all of a sudden because it can take hits from Flygons and stuff. So I'm going to just go for the Drain Punch. I don't care about knockoffs and stuff. Yep. And the next time I'm going to go for the knockoff, predicting the Starmie, but I don't think he's going to go to the Starmie because I've been making some really crazy ass predictions here. I don't think he's going to go to Starmie, but I think Defog is a no drawback play. I'm going to just go for the Defog. Yep, this was a really good play from our part. Now we are going to go for the Drain Punch. Is he going to sack this Drapion? T-Spikes don't really affect me that much because Doublet resists my Snorlax, is Resto Chesto, is going to give my Guts boost on my Girder, and Polygons is not much of use to me anymore, so I can just, he went to the Starmie. Is this Boots? I'm not sure what this is, but I think he has no drawback in going for the Psychic. So let's go to my Stewie. He went for this is Life Orb. I think he's gonna fear the Shadow Sneak. I think he's gonna go to the Drapion. We're gonna just go for the Sacred Sword here. Predicting the Drapion. If he stays in and Scald is not gonna kill me, Hydro Pump. I think we're also out of Hydro Pump range. Yep, we are out of Hydro Pump range. Okay, we went for the Sacred Sword. I think he's gonna fear the Shadow Sneak for sure here. So doesn't matter whether he stays in. I'm just gonna go for the Sacred Sword, predicting the Drapion. Yep, we catch the Drapion now. And now our Tortoise looks really good. Our Snorlax looks super good because it can take a CC from this Virizion. What is gonna go to? This is Life Orb. Okay, so I think we're gonna Shadow Sneak chip it. Take a train, just 7. Should we get our Guts boost? Or should we go to the Tortoise? If he goes to the Registeel, I can just go to my Girder and take a nice amount of health. I think I'm gonna go for the Air Slash and just destroy it. This is a bad play from his part. He shouldn't let this Registeel get chipped. I'm just gonna go to my Girder. If he goes for the Rocks, I'm gonna go for the Defog. And for the Toss, I think Drain Punch is totally free, Guts boosted. I think he should sack the Starmie. But I don't think he can win this game anymore. He can't win this game anymore. He sacks the Virizion. If he goes to Starmie, I'm just gonna sack my Porygon because it's totally useless. If he goes for the recover, it's a good play from his part, but it isn't gonna give him much. The Psyshock, I'm not gonna let him go for the Rapid Spin, but I think this is in range. Flygon is gonna take a shit ton of damage from this 500 Guts boosted Mach Punch stab. So Flygon is gonna take a shit amount of damage. 41% damage this Flygon took. My Togekiss just walls it. I'm just gonna go to my Togekiss. If he goes to the Registeel, he's gonna go for the U-turn. If he goes to the Registeel, I think he's gonna go for the Seismic Toss. My Snorlax is a no drawback play here, so I'm just gonna go to my or I can set up a curse and just win this game. He should go for the Seismic Toss. I'm gonna set up my curse here, then I'm just gonna sweep him. This is over, and I think he can't do anything else. Please go for the Seismic Toss. We set up a curse. We pull out the rest of Chesto here, and then Starmie's Hydro Pump is gonna do jack damage. So yep, he ran for his life, and just like that, using a semi RU team of some lower tier mons, we just won a high ladder game, and this is gonna take us to a good spot in the ladder. Let's wait for the ladder to update. Let's try to get one more game using the same team. So, and just like this, guys, we are gonna try to play high ladder games on every tier, not just OU, not just monotype. Today we did RU, next day I'm gonna try to do Ubers and maybe LC or something. Also, you can expect more fun tournament content. I'm gonna also try to do showcase some fun sets to be used in some tiers. Also, I'm gonna try to do some educative and informative videos like how to win tournament games, what to do, what not to do. I'm gonna do and try to send all sorts of content. So just like and subscribe to my channel, and I really appreciate it. So now let's give a quick walkthrough to the team. So this was a team which I made. I think this team I made in just just after home was released. So most of the mons are unchanged. The Snorlax, this was Darkest Lariat, but I changed it to Ice Punch given the rise in Togeki's usage. So this does a lot to Togeki's, and I think this was for catching surprising Flygons off guard, catching all sorts of stuff. And this Snorlax, they're really fat. You just set up one curse and just it doesn't die to special hits or physical hits. So and then we have this Porygon Z choice specs adaptability. Download, I'm not a big fan of download, but also download is really good. Specs download, again, it just destroys the entire tier. Nothing takes, Snorlax also takes like 30-40% from try attack. So, but I prefer adaptability, just throwing off adaptability try attacks, and it's a no drawback move. It can give you a freeze, a burn, and stuff, and it's boosted by adaptability and stab. It can't miss also, so it's just a golden move. Then we have this Girder. Girder is such a good mon in this tier. First, it's super bulky. It's super bulky, given this Eviolite base 85 HP and base 85 defense with and 50 speed F with Eviolite boost just makes it super fat, and his attack is not something to laugh. It has more attack than Flygon, and given the guts boost, it just destroys teams. Okay, we got one more game. This Reuniclus looks really threatening. I will try to trick it off. This Toxic Croak, this he has two Rain Sweepers. I don't have a water resist, so this Poly Rat looks really scary. My only switch-ins being my Girder can take a hit. I think he's gonna lead off with the Toad, and I'm gonna just lead off with my Porygon and throw a hit because it's no drawback play. It's faster than everything. Leads up with Toxicity. Do this run Scarf? I'm not sure. If he Scarf and goes for the Boom Burst, then I can go to my Doublade and set up an SD. But is this Scarf? I'm not. He should fear my Scarf because my Triadac Scarf Triadac is gonna destroy this. So I think he should fear and switch out. But given his Rain and Swift Swim, I don't think this is Scarf. This should be Spec. So let's see. Are you Scarf Boom Burst? Nope. Yep, and just like that, we destroy the toxicity. This is what you should do in every game. Just take a pre-match summary of what the team can be. I thought this was in Scarf because he has a Swift Swimmer. He has two Swift Swimmers. So doesn't make sense for toxicity to be Scarf. So that's why I stayed in. Go for the no drawback try attack. And this Reuniclus. Is this AV because his team looks pretty weak and two in the speed F side. So and this Politoed is more likely Fizz Def. So I think this is AV, and he has to hit the focus blast, land, and then kill. If he goes for the focus blast, then I can go to him with Snorlax, set up a curse, then he is in really big trouble. So I think I can just ditch off a try attack here. Is this AV? This is AV, and I think he went to focus blast. He's going to destroy my Porygon here. I think I have no drawback in going to Snorlax and just set up a curse on Miffin. I can go for the body slam, predicting the Toxic Rock. But if he goes to a Toxic Rock as well, I can take a hit. That didn't do much. I'm going to set up another curse here. Or I can go for the body slam because my Togekiss looks really good. Yep, he should. If he doesn't have any switch in, he will just, I think, throw a focus blast and sack this Reuniclus. He doesn't have a switch in. If he goes to the Toad, it's gonna take a shit ton of damage, and it can't do anything back. Yeah, this is max special attack Reuniclus. So his special attackers can be this Seismitoad. I'm gonna just go to my Stewie, predicting that Rain Punch. He can't touch my Doublade. Can you do anything to my Doublade? You get Earthquake, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna scout for the Earthquake and go for the Shadow Claw. If he goes to the Toad, he goes to the Toad. It's a no drawback play. He goes to the Toad. Yep. 22. Are you leftovers? This is a. Oh, this is a Rocks Toad. Oh, I can freely go to my Girder here. If he goes for the Toxic, if he goes for the Rocks, it doesn't affect me much. But I don't think my sacking my this was a good play. I'm just gonna go for the knockoff here. Oh, Skull, burn me, burn me, burn me, burn me, burn me. Oh, didn't burn. Okay, let's go for the Drain Punch here. This Poliwrath, if it sets up a Belly Drum, I'm going to be in trouble, so I won't allow him to set up a Belly Drum. And he can't set up a Belly Drum on anyone. Okay, he went for the Toxic. It was not a good play from his end. He's going to go for the Skull here. I'm just going to... Should I? My Togekiss can live. Okay. But he can't go to anything. If he goes to the Toad, I'm going to just go to my... I'm just going to go for the Defog and try to ditch off a hit. But this is not looking over as of now, else I would have said this is looking so over. Are you Specs? Are you Specs Toad? You shouldn't be specs. You have two Swift Swimmers, but this Seismitoad looks. This is not specs. This is Damp Rock. I'm not sure what this is. This is defensive. Okay. This is a defensive Toad. I'm just gonna save my Girder for maybe a Mark Punch. I'm gonna go to my Lax here because Lax doesn't look useful. He has two physical attackers, so Lax doesn't look much useful. This card isn't gonna do much. With 19% don't burn, I'm gonna just throw a Body Slam here. Yep, his things. I'm gonna do some stupid stuff, but I'm not gonna do anything like that. Okay, can this Poly Rat? If he sets up a belly drum, I get up a Body Slam. Then I will just sack something, go to my Stewie, and just he went to the pot. This was a bad play from his part. He should have never gone to the Politoad. Is he gonna go for the Drain Punch? Is he gonna go for the Liquidation? Won't do much. And if he Belly Drums, he is in range. So I won't allow him to Drain Punch. If you want for the Liquidation, you go for the Liquidation. You went for this. Are you Citrus? Okay, now this is why we had kept our Girder here. This is the only reason we had kept our Girder here. Now I'm gonna Shadow Sneak and then Mark Punch. And do you kill my Doublet? See, 544 defense. Do you kill my Doublet? Let's find out. Okay, he kills my Doublet, but I don't think he's gonna live. Thanks to the poison, he can't live a Mark Punch unless this carries Aqua Jet. Then I'm in trouble. Nope. And if he sets up an SD, my Togekiss is scarfed. I'm just gonna chip it and then proceed to finish this game. He went to the Toad. I wish I could die here. So I'm just gonna go for the Mark Punch. Don't kill, don't kill, don't kill. Kill me. Yep, this is looking over. I'm just gonna go to my Togekiss. 2 should finish the game unless I miss. Please don't miss, please don't miss. We had a very bad matchup here, and we tried our best. We raid him. We tried our best to get this far, and we are using some non-RU team in this RU tier. Highlighter and RU is not my forte. And just like that, we have won 2 highlighter games using this RU team. And this is why, guys, like and subscribe to my channel. I will share the teams. I will drop the team as well. You can learn. Not only just learn, you can have fun, then maybe flex, enter tournaments, and I'm gonna be producing this type of content every time. Only highlighter, no low ladder and all stuff of bullshit. You will find only highlighted games and tournaments, maybe some fun tournaments as well, some competitive content across my channel. Now before checking the ladder, we will wait for the ladder to update. Let's check the team. As I was saying, this Girder we have with Evalite Guts, and this 105 attack is no joke. Max attack and this so bulky, and after Guts, as I showed you in my previous battle, it reaches around 500 something attack, so nothing to laugh around, and this is super bulky. Then we have Stewie 2K, our Doublade with some Chinese EV spreads, which I had made for some. I think I had made this set for the CPL. This was EV for some certain months, which I forgot now. But yeah, this EVs I will share the paste, and I forgot what these EVs are for, but it has some usage as well, so I will not get to that. But yeah, Doublade is really good, as you saw in this tier. It was a lot of mons like Virizion, the Toxic Croak. It was like my Girder. It was maybe it lacks setting up on you. You can just go for the SD and go for a Sacred Sword because Sacred Sword neglects boost. This is really good. And then we have the Sandaconda, the Shed Skin, Rocks, and Glare. I just love this one. You can Glare is one of the best moves in the game. No, nothing. Just you click clear and keep spreading the paralysis. And this mon's attack is not bad. Body press, 125 max defense, 83 body press hits really hard, and Earthquake is just for step. Earthquake is the best move in the game. No drawbacks, just a 100 strong base war ground type attack, which is not resisted. If you see my team, nothing resists ground. Even Togekiss, if you smack down or if you set up gravity, it will just get destroyed by ground type attack. So, yep. And then last we have the Togekiss doing Togekiss things, holding his favorite item, the Choice Scarf, and then we have this Trick Nasty Plot, Air Slash Flamethrower. Now you might ask, why do you have Trick? Why do you have Nasty Plot on a Scarf set? Trick makes sense, but why do you have Nasty Plot on a Scarf set instead of Dazzling Gleam and stuff? Because the main answer would be you don't have a lot of dragon types in this tier. Flygon is there, Flygon can't touch you. Air Slash does a lot to Flygon, and this Trick Nasty Plot set helps in destroying stall. You just trick maybe an Umbreon, you trick it, then set up a Nasty Plot, then they just proceed in destroying stall. So that's gonna be the team. It's a really fun team. I'm gonna share the paste. If you like, you can use it, see if it works out for you. And now Before ending the video, let's check the ladder where we are. We started at 22, and just like that, we have climbed 5. I think we have climbed around 10 places. We are at 14 now with 1572 points, and look at our GXE. We have an 88 GXE, and this is a really good GXE in the tier. If you see everyone here except Pokey everyone has a GXE below 85. Only this guy has 87, but our GXE is pretty high as well, 88.2 GXE. We have lost very few games in this tier, and to be honest, while laddering also till this high, I have just used the RU team which I use now. This might look like some semi RU team, but this team is really good. I would recommend. I have even one of my friends used this team in a tournament and they had won. So this is gonna be it for today. Thanks guys for showing all the love and support. Like and subscribe to my channel if you like my content, and I will also in upcoming videos I will show more highlighter gameplays and stuff. So stay around. Thanks guys.